Even if the Paris Agreement were implemented in full, it would only produce a 0.2 of 1 degree. Think of that.
This is the guy who is not just ruining our democracy.
Trust me, I'm like a smart person.
The global warming and a lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax. I mean, it's a money-making industry, okay? It's a hoax.
But running our planet into the ground.
Where is the clinical evidence?
Well, first of all, I am the evidence. I think I'm more of an expert.
Who believes climate change is fake.
Including a claim that the concept of global warming was created by and for the Chinese.
And as always, panders to his loyal base via deferment.
If we ignore that science and sort of put our head in the sand and think it's all about vegetation management, we're not going to succeed together protecting Californians.
Okay, it'll start getting cooler. You just watch.
I wish science agreed with you.
Here he is dismissing it once again. One clothing company is fighting the president directly, and that company is Patagonia. Vote the a-holes out is a tag you likely saw the last few days. It's real, it's verified, and it was such a hit, the shelves are empty. On the company's website, the homepage features Public Trust, a documentary made by Patagonia. They call it a film about the fight for America's public lands. It premieres in just a few days. Also featured on the website, a very simple message. The call to action to vote climate deniers out of office to protect our lands from the greedy, from those who make a buck through our beautiful planet's destruction. For Patagonia, it's personal. For us, it should be as well. The company sued the Trump administration when the amoral politicians occupying 1600 Pennsylvania Ave planned to sharply reduce the size of 2 national monuments in Utah, Bears Ears, an expanse of red rock canyons rich with archaeologically significant sites, which would be slashed in size by 85%, more than 1 million acres. Another monument, Grand Staircase, would be reduced by half. After Trump's announcement, Patagonia made it very clear and simple. In an illegal move, the president stole your land. This is the largest elimination of protected land in American history. Patagonia's defense was rather simple. The Antiquities Act of 1906 gave presidents the power to create national monuments, but it does not grant the power to reduce them. As of June 2020, the update on this sitch, the cases are pending. The court has therefore ordered the government to provide plaintiffs with timely notice before beginning a range of potentially harmful developments within these now vulnerable lands. These are big issues that affect a lot of people. In 2018, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics said outdoor recreation is a $374 billion business that accounts for 2% of the economy. One group says those numbers are actually small, and the reported number should be bigger. It's also swung in favor of preserving our land for parks and monuments, not drilling in other avenues of escalating climate change. The thing is, Patagonia has been with the since day one. In Alaska, the company has supported efforts to prevent waste from mining operations from polluting Bristol Bay, a productive salmon fishery. In Yellowstone, Patagonia has worked to protect grizzly bears, a Betsy DeVos favorite. In Poland, the company has advocated for the protection of forests, and Patagonia has waded into national politics before, having opposed the North American Free Trade Agreement and the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Every other year, it hosts a conference where activists share tips and best practices for protests, fundraising, and litigation. In 2011, Patagonia famously placed an ad in the Times that read, "Don't buy this jacket," an effort to discourage excessive consumption. Patagonia has given 1% of all sales revenue to environmental causes since the 80s. Before the 2004 presidential election, the retailer launched its first Get Out the Vote campaign. The forward phrase that got so much attention this week has been a saying of their founders for several years. They are the leaders in company-led activism. And to be honest, their actions and the way they have gone about this simply has not been matched yet.